from the ACC, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aztecs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Rushes on him. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Wall. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Davis will throw. Works the middle of the field. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try the run. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moore.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another 1st down. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. To the ground with the back. Inside the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in the level.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On the move. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Lindsey. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Now improvising. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Lester. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Aztecs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Lindsey. He'll throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They finally came down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Wiggins. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Nice completion. Nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute. 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. So it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll give it to the back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Gibson on the option. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Davis will throw. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Cardinal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going over the top. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he is just not.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Bears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got room on the return. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Number 58 on the field goal.
Yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think
racing down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! And the pummeling has started. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. From the gun. Going for the big play. Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take...
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Firing to the right, complete. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinal. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Aztecs in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, a lot of space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Stanford! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
San Diego State, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Shoots it to the left. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Nice job by this defense. That might be